special episode on the DMZ. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm making fun of the media, because I'm not. I specifically have been working on aviation, all of my life, basically. And years ago, I have been, probably about 15 years ago, I started with advanced air mobility. I told you that sky taxis are the future. Check out this clip.
The mayor announced what he believes is a solution.
This is the kind of stuff that legends are made of.
Mayor Francis Suarez was part of an event to unveil what they call eVTOL. It stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing.
Now, the reason I had you look at this clip, because it wasn't but, I want to say probably only 3 years ago or so, that the media was making a mockery of me. And I kind of find it funny right now, right? McQueen flying motorcycles. Well, years ago, I had a two-wheeled version of a rote. And so, even a three-wheel is still classified as a motorcycle. If it has 2 or 3 wheels, it's a motorcycle, right? You put wings on it and it flies. Detachable aspects of it. Now, I want to catch you up, right? And so additive manufacturing is important to me because it helps us prototype. I can calculate and then see the specific deltas when I remove portions of weight or structure, and we can test the aerodynamic. And obviously, this is a mock-up of the nose of a rote, right? The cabin. And then when we talk about the additive wing aspect, and I'm not going to show you all the details because I know that China watches this, but when I talk about taking the single air rote, and then we are going to add them together, and we're going to have multiple rotes connected to where it has one central AI, autonomous interfacing operation for cargo and transport. That's real. Will the media skew that in some way? Will fake news play with it? Well, they may, but it's entertainment, right? A buddy of mine recently shut down their company, and they were working on the blended wing concept, right? Obviously, it's in the future of McQueen Innovative Transport to think about how we can move technology faster. And we're going to do more of that as we go forward. But I wanted to just reach out. Key things that we're working on right now, are the aerodynamics to make a quieter blade. Obviously, it's composite. It's additive manufacturing. It's the finest and latest and greatest, right? You can see the flex that we have on it, pretty resilient. Unfortunately, we don't have certification processes yet for things like that. The interfacing of virtual reality. Do I need a bunch of windows? In my flight deck, right? Do I need to see, or do I need cameras? If I'm driving my car right now, I can back up and see the cameras on my display, right? The same with futuristic aircraft. Do we really need all of the infrastructure of windows when we, if I'm in an airline, I typically close the window anyway while I'm flying through the sky. And all I really need to know is where I'm landing, how far away we are, maybe some entertainment. And I bring this up because now this is a special edition. I mean, this is December. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to be addressing political stuff. Wisk Aircraft was just talking with Congress about some of the legislation so that we can move autonomous aircraft faster. In Miami, in the news, look at this clip.
Takeoff and landing.
It takes off and lands like a helicopter and flies forward like an airplane.
A company called Archer Aviation plans to use the eVTOLs as air taxis, 4 people and a pilot flying over traffic.
This is not science fiction anymore, guys. This is not the Jetsons. This is real.
The air taxis will be based in Miami and fly to multiple locations as far north as Martin County. They've partnered with Related Ross to bring the air taxis to a still unnamed spot in downtown West Palm Beach.
Having a new component to the mobility network here in Palm Beach County is very exciting for us to be a part of.
Archer says they'll start with a few taxis and then ramp up as need dictates. They haven't released a specific cost for a ride yet, but believe it will be comparable to ride shares like Uber and Lyft. The goal is to turn hours sitting in traffic into a 10 or 20-minute ride in the sky.
These kinds of solutions are essential for quality of life. Otherwise, we're all going to be going crazy.
As for when this air taxi service will be up and running, that's not entirely clear just yet, but they expect it to be sometime in 2026. At Palm Beach International Airport, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
Now you see why. Here's a piece of the why, right? And so when I tell you that we are building the Advanced Air Mobility Corridor across Texas, or you hear me say we are building the SkyWay to Mars, this is reality. These are the jobs that we need. When I tell you that we have properties that we are building the design for skyports, when I tell you about Erote and what's the next iteration, when I tell you the why, I'm working from Kerrville to Fredericksburg to Austin to San Marcos to New Braunfels to San Antonio and around the corridor, down to the coast and back, because I see Miami thinks they've got it and Archer thinks they've got it, but when we all come together and get it, then we've actually created the next infrastructure. When I can have the yachts that maybe are in Miami come to the coast, and then zippity boom bah, we're in Houston, we're in Dallas, we're in Austin, we're in San Antonio. Then we have that ecosystem. A lot of the blueprinting I haven't shown you yet. These become part of the DMZ show in 2026. I'm not in any hurry. I can certify an aircraft faster than anybody you know out there. You guys know me. I'm the Air Force One engineer. I'm the Black Hawk engineer. I'm the Osprey engineer. I'm the Gulfstream engineer. I'm the guy that's been playing with aviation from the day we started. I've got a whole list of certification engineers, FAA engineers, people that have worked for me, people I've worked with in the past. We are creating the Advanced Air Mobility Corridor across Texas. The real question is, what does it take? And I've been trying to build that out for you. It takes an educational system, which is part of what the BAP America does with the Master Grampy, and we're moving that forward. It takes an infrastructure, which is part of what I've been talking to you about, the skyports that we're building. It takes a sky, and I've talked about our SkyNet that we're working on, the software. And it takes a control mechanism in the aircraft with an aircraft. And we're working on obviously the software and the hardware and the dynamics to make it dual use so that we can advance our military and advance our civilian population in the way we do business in America. Now, I haven't been saying this just to make media upset, but I want you to be on board, right? Because you will hear me, and I'm telling you, the deadline is coming, and I will be playing in the politics of things so that we can create these jobs, so that we can create the training infrastructure, so that we can create the SkyWay infrastructure, so that we can do more faster, so others may live. Hey, I'm looking forward to you on the next DMZ. Let's talk about it, right? If you want to get on board, by all means, follow, connect with me. See you at Capital Factory or see you at Geekdom. But hey, have a good holiday.